So I'm on plan9. I don't know if anyone else, like, I know some people know about it, but I doubt most people use it. I mean, I don't even really use it that much, except for managing my servers. And this here is inside my Raspberry Pi, which is on my network. And so all the stuff on here is my Raspberry Pi, right? But I'm managing the files that are not on my Raspberry Pi. This file here, these files, all of them are on my remote server. And so I can edit it locally here, right? I don't have to deal with server lag or anything. It just edits it. And I can save it just by pushing push here, and it saves it locally, but that local save is being transmitted through the ether all the way to where my server is. And it's freaking cool. It's freaking sick. I just copied a whole bunch of files and copied them from my local machine, actually, from Mira here, to the remote server. And you know what command I used to do it? I used clone. Well, clone is basically CP, but better. It just like manages sending the files, like saving the files, like through larger chunks rather than like lots of small chunks. So it goes a little bit faster for big things. Actually a lot faster for big things. Yeah, so like to copy things like from my local machine, I'm needing to use mount term, which goes into this, and then mount term again, which goes into this, and then I just browse the home where the files are on the local server or local machine, host machine, and then just like that. It's just easy. It's just so easy to copy shit and manage things. It is a little weird, right? Like, this is just a text box. I can write anywhere on it here. And so I have all this shit just written here, right? Because with a single click, right? With a single click, I can find instances of that. So I can move around by just doing that. So if I'm looking for a specific thing, like I was just on kinification, I can just type in kin there and then search kinification there. Now we're in that place in the file. Super easy. Additionally, if I want to do something here, right, I want to move this file. Actually, I want to edit it first. Make it a proper HTML file. Very proper. super proper. Then we put it. Okay, we're done with this now, so just approve this, right? Delete is a command, and so I'm executing the command by clicking middle click. Boop, it's gone. Now if I want to move this file and change its name, right, I can just type move and then give it the new name that it's going to be. HTML. And actually it's going to be /HTML. So I want to move it to this location. And then I just middle click highlight it and middle click, and then it does the command. Now nothing changed here, but we get the new directory listing and it's gone because it moved it over to here, and we can see that it's moved by doing that, and then there it is. New cities. There it is. It just wasn't showing all of them because I had the bar like that. Oops, I moved it over here. There it is. So yeah, I do use Ocean, which is the wiki that Divine made for XXIIVV, I think that's right. And it's pretty nice the way that it worked visually. Like the output it generates is really nice. I was playing with various other ways of creating the a website, right? Like how do you create it? And the normal way of doing things is hierarchically, and the way that this works does have some kind of hierarchical kind of structure, right? You can see certain things are hierarchical, but because of the way it works, it makes it more of a mesh network of ideas. And browsing his site for a while, because his site is really great, I was like really enamored with how much the interconnectedness works and how well it works. Now I don't use it as much as I probably could, but it's really nice to be able to connect ideas together and have the, like, let's see, what's a good one? The carbon probably works. So this has like its own thing, but then it also tells you this other page here links to this page, and it does this kind of automatically. Like which pages are linked to by which other pages, without needing to, like, if you update a page to link to a page, you don't have to remember to also update the page you're linking to. It just automatically handles that. Using it is not the easiest thing in the world. It's pretty simple once you get into it, but because it is his actual website is the Git repo, you have to like rip out all of the stuff that he put in order to make it work. And some of the stuff is pretty specific, like this code thing. I don't really use it the way that he does, or really at all for the most part. I just kind of put in numbers as I feel like, based on the amount of effort or whatever I put into it. But he has a very specific kind of system for what those mean. But like here's where most of the magic happens. This is like the whole website is this like one file for the most part. And so these are not these ones. These are writings, right? But nothing is here, right? Dreams doesn't go anywhere. But because the way it builds the pages, it looks in this other directory, and if there's one that has the same name as it, it knows that these are like links. So you can, if you have like a long piece, right, you don't want to have it in this huge database file, because this is every single page has an entry here. If every single one of these, like, this should probably be modified to use that other way of doing it, and I'll probably do that at some point. And the problem I'm having with this, it's kind of annoying, is that if you do this and you put them in this area, then the nice linking stuff doesn't work. Where's an example? Right here. This is one of those links. So Euphoria links to Mugi Fanon. And so it displays just saying Mugi, and it'll like create a link just with the words Mugi, but it links to the page that it generates, Mugi Fanon, which is also on here, probably just above it, yeah. And so as long as this entry exists, it knows to link to it, and it will build the link back the other direction too. But you can't do links this way inside here. That's like probably something that could be added, but it's currently not in there. And I mean, the whole system that makes it work is just this one C file. And I changed how the date system works. You have to like modify all this stuff to be specific to your own website. Yeah, it's not a huge project really, but it does quite a bit to make this flat system work, and it automatically will generate RSS feeds based on the journal entries. So if we go to about RSS, oh, it doesn't exist. I'll have to see why that's the case. It should be there. It should automatically generate that. This is the official ocean, not mine. But is this working? No, also doesn't exist. I'll have to see why that's the case. It should be existing. Let's see. It's there. Links RSS aesthetic. Ocean. Oh. Why is it doing ocean? Links RSS. Let's see. Let's see the about page. Because I'm an idiot is why. Because I'm dumb. Okay. Let's put that back. Boop. Okay. Is this file copying complete? Yes, it is. So we can remake it. And to build the page, you just get your terminal to actually fucking show up. Then you just go main, not in caps. You just run the program, and then it builds everything. Tells you, some snippets about it. If there's an error, it is kind of persnickety, right? Like if I do this, I think just that by itself, it'll have a conniption. I'm pretty sure. No, it didn't hate that. But it is rather strict about how this page needs to be, how this file is organized. Like the number of tabs here. These are tabs. You have to do 2 there. It's pretty lenient on other things, like a surprising number of things, but yeah. So then we rebuilt it. So now if we do RSS, there it is. And here's the newest entry that I just did. Data dump. And we can go to the journal page to see it here. I don't know what the fuck this is, a log of things. And I have some pretty heavy images in here. Tell it to reload, maybe this page is not nice for slow internet. I think it's just too big of a file. But then to see what got added, we added a bunch of shit we reorganized some of this other stuff. This is Hatophilia. It's like, fun projects. Writing. We made some changes to writing. That's why this really is just like a huge fucking picture. And yeah, so we moved all of the old stuff that was here onto Old Gate, because this was related to mostly stuff that was on my old website before I started using this wiki. But makes nice link to everything that's in there with a little bit of like a little brief about what it is, and then you can browse each one, right? Like JLNC. What's one that has sapling, has background image? I'm gonna have to go through and give them all background images. We added the new gate though, which is all new stuff that hasn't been posted anywhere. and dreams are all new stuff that hasn't been posted anywhere. Well, maybe if you're very into deep lore, you'd have seen some of these in other places. But for the most part, these are basically being released right now for the first time. So there's some esoteric writings about random shit. That's what got added recently. But say it's like really nice. The navigation here is like, it's simple and nice. My only album that I've done. I need to do more albums, more music. Music is fun. There've been a few added pages here too. Like this one. Man, spell brief right. No. But yeah, some of these pages, like the system is designed to be very lightweight and not have like heavy loading images. But I changed how it works so that so inspect element. I added into the inspect element a let's load main.css. So every page gets automatically, it tries to load a background image. It tries to load a background image of the same name. It loads all my fonts and things like that too. But if there's no page, if there's no image that has the same name, then nothing loads. So it fails safe in that way. And you never see the complaint about it when it's missing. But like this one has the background image for home in there. And this really nice animated PNG. It's a nice landing page, in my opinion. It takes a little bit to understand how it's supposed to work, because like this is where you are, and this is where like the layer above you, and this is the layer below you. So like if I switch here, then it changes this, but this doesn't change. And then bookmarks, it doesn't have any children. Ethics it does though. So it's a pretty like intuitive system for getting around, but then it also like hides a lot of how much there actually is to some extent as well. In a way, I mean, like the index shows everything. I'm probably just gonna get rid of the directory because I don't use it for anything. Or maybe I'll make a directory that has like I'll change it to be like something like curated lists. Yeah, like some specific pieces that I like most or something. Yeah, my website is pretty freaking sick. It's pretty awesome. Mostly because I have a very cultivated sense of aesthetics, and it's fairly consistent with it. I'm tired. I want to like go to sleep, but I don't know. We also got a DCRS mirror. I saw the DCRS. Let's see if it's still down. Looks like it's still gone. It's like even more gone than before. So yeah, I got a mirror of it set up. So the old DCRS is still available for reading. I don't know if this is desirable or not. No one has said anything about it, but it's got all the files. So I've been told I can do whatever I want with it, so putting up a mirror is probably fine. Probably fine. Also, something people probably don't know, because why would they? This copy down, right? It actually originated. It actually originated right here. This is the original version of it. So yeah, I'm the originator. No, I was the vessel for which it propagated itself into our universe. But anyway, it's a little bit of talking about this thing. I'm probably not gonna upload this. Who am I kidding? I don't have standards.